Alrighty, folks, we are back. So, Simply Ironic asks, why are we dropping the zaps? Short and simple, that the jarring jolts, rather. These are unreliable deal 3 damage. They work only some of the time, as the enemy just either pays 3 health to free the equipment so they can use it, in which case it does the intended damage, or if the enemy didn't roll a dice that fit the slot for their equipment, then the shock ends up doing nothing. Or if the enemy has duplicate equipment, then the shock ends up doing nothing. So against many foes, these are useless. And even when they are working, they are doing just exactly what Slonk does. Burnock says, status effects are pretty much the only defensive option you have in this game. Yes, I agree, but the shock question mark status effect is not one of them. It'll only prevent the enemy from performing an action if they don't have enough health, in which case, again, Slonk would have just killed them, and the fight would be over. Otherwise, they just take the damage. So here, for example, I can use the Jarring Jolts to prevent the Robobot from using the ray gun. But Slonk would have killed him. That said, I've clearly been doing something wrong in my approach because we haven't been victorious yet. Not sure I trust the tactical boops. I don't think I want to go with mana this time around. Since that was our approach on previous times, just trying the other option, whatever that ends up being, I think is going to be hopefully helpful. Go ahead and use that draw. Really? Okay. Rope does have its bad times. Upgrade for the Jolts is 2 immediate damage, which does make them a bit more efficient. Wasn't convinced that it's enough, but in this case I'll be reprioritizing. What's the upgrade on this? Gain 1 mana. No. This upgrades to +2. That's worse than upgrading Jarring Jolt, assuming you're keeping the Jarring Jolts. Gonna remove the Slonks, probably. So maybe I upgrade the Jolts and remove Slonks and the skipping rope. Yeah, let's try it. Let's upgrade these Jolts. That was my first approach. Didn't work out. But I also tried to do mana things. Fight Baby Squid last. I'm not sure why these Jester cards apply the alternate universe version of the status effect. That's why there's a question mark there. It's from episode 5 in the base game. I think it's episode 5. Fair enough. Needs a 5. Horrible. Lonked. I guess also the advantage to the shock cards is that they do additional damage to certain enemy types. And I think one boss is weak to shock. Beatrice? Definitely gonna take removals over destroys. And I think you guys are selling me on getting rid of the skipping rope, so be gone, foul beast. Yeah, here's a good one. Defend max 4 block damage, draw a card. That one is really good, as it works with most draws. So, forget the pendants. Defensive stance is, Let's keep the deck small here. In fact, spend my money mostly on removals. Ouch. Squid is a terror. I'll take the 4. I'll take the 4. Just know a 6 is never gonna appear. Yeah, exactly. Ignore the tactical boops as well. Just ignore all the clog. Alright, Alchemist, you're up first. If the shock doesn't do any damage, then it's effectively like the shock card was a curse this turn. So the Jarring Jolt there was a clog too. Dang. So yeah, they can only use those once per battle. Man. Burn my 1 dice. Okay. Perfect. Be gone. Lonks? Some base damage cards. Fewer cards we have, the more consistent we'll be, of course. It's not clear to me if your deck can cycle through, like in Slay the Spire. Guess we'll find out. If we have no way to guarantee 6s, I really don't like these throwing X's that much. Cannot. Okay, so having some total number of cards that's reasonable seems like a good idea. No way to know. Hey, got him. Blind is brutal. Good. That means we should upgrade something. 2 damage on the other Jarring Jolt sounds good. We're back to full. Turbo Charge. When you inflict shock, draw a card. Well now, if that doesn't fit perfectly with the upgrades I've already assigned, then I don't know what does. Thank you, and welcome. Was Jarring Jolt, number 3. I guess we do want one more if I'm going to draw on shocks, right? Add it to the deck. Shock deck, here we go. A shocking development. Get rid of Slonk, please. Nice, you got backfire. Solid choice. Yeah, I probably should have lost. I think the axe will be more useful than Slonk, actually, with our card draw. Double backfire? Amazing. We really roll a witch with no damage abilities at all? Yeah, she can't hurt us. Good stuff. Didn't draw a card? Oh, because there's 0 cards left. Got it. Right. So we need to add more cards to the deck, or we can't actually draw. No? Okay, yeah, that's just... Oh, I see. It's counting the ones in her hand. Got it. Got it. I guess I'm glad you didn't die in the outside world or whatever. Alright, well, in that case, we'll add something new here-ish. Thanks, I guess. Ugh. Have an axe. Hope you get some delicious... Hope the cheesecake comes out deliciously, Storm. Enjoy the sushi. Easy. Get an extra dice for this turn. Yeah. Guess so. Man's kind of terrifying. He's weak to fire, though. We're not doing fire. We are doing draw 3 on turn 1, though. Oh yeah, shock should hurt him pretty bad. Yeah. But I'm concerned that he unshocked all of them. Only 10 damage, no problem. Nice order, sir. Welp. Don't, I guess. Be glad we're alive. Aw, you're so good at this. Maybe I should try weaving myself into a dice shape. That's a dice idea. Still gotta win one more fight before we can level. At least we get health, and the loud bird doesn't do very much damage. So I'm not too worried about that. 5 damage for each shock inflicted on the enemy. That is the build enabler. Wow. No question there. We're buying that. No deal. My turbocharge is build enabling. Get out of here. Do you hear me? Build enabling. And I can take one more shock? Yes. But I have to take the sweets. I guess that's okay. We need more shock. Caw. Draw them. Actually, having sweets to restore our health is pretty good too. 20 damage. Nice. We've been called upon. When we use any equipment, inflict weaken on ourselves. I'll take it. I want to upgrade a card. Turbocharge is pretty good because it starts in our opening hand, but what's the electrocute upgrade? 7 per? That's what I want. Give me the damage. The unholy damage. Hookshot needs a 2. Next equipment has +1 use this turn. I'm going to take that too, because that can be part of the combo. Ooh, I think that lets me duplicate something. Yeah, exactly. Hookshot Electrocute would be enormous. And even hookshotting the other stuff is fine. It's really most a question of do we draw the turbocharge early or not. It's very important. And we're just going to upgrade the turbocharge next. So that definitely happens. Stopped our combo here, though. That's alright. Didn't choose to unshock anything. Oh, yikes. I'd like to get rid of this throwing axe. What's the turbocharge do? When we inflict shock, we draw a card. Which is just the best. The +1 dice for this turn really isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. So this is 28 damage. Yeah. Let's keep our limit break for the next fight. Bump. Dice value +1. Not when I have limited card draws. That's no good. Hammer could be another way to inflict shock, but I don't think it's worth it with only doing so on a 6. Alright, what does this do? Select a card to copy. Don't think double turbocharge works, right? So do we double a Jarring Jolt or double the Electrocute? Does stack makes you draw 2, okay. In that case, I'll copy it. Let's give that a try. I'm gonna use my limit break here. Approach. Spooky. Yes, we do in fact draw 2. Amazing. Beautiful. Not terrifying or anything. Certainly not. Oh yeah, we can like save it too? I understand now. It's kind of useful. Electrocuted. Chaos Blade. Damage ranges from 0 to 7, changes each action. No, but I like it. Upgrade and removal here. Perfect. Please remove freaking throwing axe. Thank you. Alright, here we'll just open with a draw 3, probably. Especially since I drew the turbocharge electrocute. Could have actually killed on turn 1 if I'd rolled a 2. Stuff. I think this is going to be the run shot. Decays between turns. Bummer. I feel like this lonks are bait. I think they might be. I think they might be. You're conditioned from the other characters and the other game modes to think returning a 6 is a good thing, but it's not that useful with this particular incarnation of the Jester. One last level up. Upgrade a card or destroy a card. Let's destroy. The sweets, I think. Just want to make sure the electrocute's doing its thing. Alright, any last purchases? Could buy the hammer. Or the bump. Alright, let's go full shock build. I'll take that hammer. It just fits. Versus Audrey again. We've gotten Audrey 3 times tonight. Whereas some of the other bosses have not made appearances. No Drake, no Beatrice. You do fight a random boss, and sometimes that means getting the same one multiple times. You're looking great! Have you been healed up from the last one? You know that the rest days are a vital part of any program, right? Dang right. Goes out to all you Twitch chat. Don't forget to give yourselves some rest every now and again. It makes a world of difference. Yeah, here we go. Get jolted on, lady. No 2, unfortunately, but we do 35 damage. Kablam. Could have even turn 1 KO'd her with a perfect draw. Wow. Wild. Interesting choices. Double needs 2? That's pretty tough. There's one. The double shock. Kazappo. And it's over. GG. Well, I see you made it through eventually. It must have made you miss it just a little bit, seeing all your old friends just one last time. None of us have missed you, of course. But you can spin the wheel once more, if you like, for old time's sake. I'm good, thanks. Actually, I have a wheel at home. I knew it! I knew there must have been something you liked here. What a triumph! Of course, I made it a little easier for you, tweaked the numbers a bit. Wouldn't want you stuck here forever, not all after all the trouble you caused last time. Actually, I've been tracking the dice rolls. According to this napkin, the results show no sign of being anything other than the product of random chance. Of course, I could set up a dice rolling machine and change the chi-squared p-value to... Anyway, it's been surprisingly nice to have you round again. I've looked it up and apparently I... missed you? Is that the right phrase? And given my magnificence, I can only assume that you've missed me desperately as well. Now, are there any closing statements, things you want to say before you head back to the surface? Apologies you want to make about the state you left the place in last time. Thank goodness that's over. Pre-order my book. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Pentagram. New curse reviews every week. It was weird to be back, but it was really good to see everyone. Yeah, I've really missed you all. I knew it. Should we do it again without a uklay? I mean, maybe next time we could just go for brunch? Well, it's not the overt and groveling thank you I was hoping for, my darlings. Anything else you want to say to me, specifically your omnipotent benefatrix? For example, about how much you appreciate me? Actually, I do have something to say. I noticed your accounting department consists of one easily bamboozled baby squid who has already got ink on several of my clients' invoices. Our late fees are 8% per week. So you'll probably want to use your omnipotent benefatrixing to keep on top of that situation. Aw, and I love you 8% more every week as well. Now, have a wonderful week, and do pop back every now and then to say hello and refresh your experiences of harrowing defeat. Good night, everyone. Goodbye, good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've had such a nice time here in the Dicey Dungeons, and we hope that you've had a nice time too. GG. What a lovely little reunion tour that was. With a nice little epilogue, and that's the reunion update for Dicey Dungeons. One and done. A really enjoyable little foray into this game. Glad the devs decided to make this update. It's not quite what I would have expected necessarily, but still a very cool little update regardless, and I certainly enjoyed these 6 episodes, so I had a blast. GG. Plus, you can't exactly complain about free content being added to games that you love. Speaking of, later this month, there's going to be Into the Breach Advanced Edition hitting Steam. Anybody who's got Into the Breach will get a free update to that game, which we'll be showing off on stream when that happens too. Super excited. Got a couple hours left before our usual end time. I think we can squeeze one run of Slay the Spire into the stream today. That sounds like a good one. Go for number 201. I think means a watch a run. If you're headed out as we switch away from Dicey Dungeons, appreciate you joining me for this lovely revisit to a much beloved game. Absolutely jamming tunes. Gonna have to see if I can hunt down the soundtrack for a pre-stream roll usage. GG. GG.